The spotlight shone brightly on RM as he stood on stage, basking in the adoration of thousands of screaming fans. As the leader of BTS, he had grown accustomed to the pressures of fame, but beneath the surface, a different story was unfolding. Welcome to BTS/Blackpink fan page. Please, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you don't miss any updates about your favorite celebrities. The constant scrutiny, the endless demands, and the weight of responsibility had begun to take its toll on RM. He felt like he was losing himself in the process, suffocating under the expectations of others. The lines between reality and persona began to blur, and RM found himself questioning his own identity. One fateful night, after a particularly grueling show, RM hit rock bottom. He stumbled back to his hotel room, feeling empty and disconnected from the world around him. The city lights twinkled outside, but RM's inner world was shrouded in darkness. As he stared blankly at his reflection, RM felt like he was staring into the abyss. He couldn't shake the feeling that he was living a lie, that the person he had become was a mere facade. The pressure to maintain the illusion was crushing him, and RM didn't know how much longer he could keep up the charade. Just as RM felt like he was losing himself forever, a knock at the door broke the silence. It was Suga and Jungkook, their faces etched with concern. They had sensed that something was amiss, and had come to check on their leader. RM tried to brush off their concerns, but Suga and Jungkook saw right through him. They sat him down, and in a gentle but firm tone, Suga began to speak. RM, we know you're struggling. We can see it in your eyes. But you're not alone. We're here for you, and we're not going anywhere. Jungkook chimed in, his voice filled with empathy. Hyung, we've been through so much together. We've faced our own demons, and we've come out stronger on the other side. You can do the same. As Suga and Jungkook spoke, something inside RM began to shift. He felt a weight lifting off his shoulders, and for the first time in months, he felt like he could breathe again. The three members sat in silence for a moment, the only sound the quiet hum of the hotel room's air conditioning. Then, RM spoke, his voice barely above a whisper. I feel like I've lost myself. I don't know who I am anymore. Suga and Jungkook exchanged a knowing glance, and then Suga spoke. RM, you are more than just a leader or a persona. You are a person, with flaws and strengths, just like the rest of us. We see you, and we love you for who you are, not for who you're supposed to be. As the night wore on, RM slowly began to open up, sharing his fears and doubts with Suga and Jungkook. They listened attentively, offering words of encouragement and support. In that moment, RM realized that he wasn't alone. He had his brothers, his fellow members, who would stand by him through thick and thin. And with that knowledge, RM began to find his way back to himself. The darkness receded, replaced by a warm, golden light. RM smiled, feeling a sense of peace wash over him. He knew that he still had a long way to go, but with Suga and Jungkook by his side, he felt like he could face anything. As the three members hugged, the city lights outside seemed to twinkle in celebration. RM had found his way back to himself, and he knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, he would BTS shattered YouTube milestones. First K-pop group to surpass 10M subscribers, first to reach 1B views on a single video, Boy with Love, Foot Halsey. Despite challenges like language barriers, cultural differences, and intense competition, BTS continues to break records and defy expectations.